Jean says she's never felt so betrayed by her daughter, Shabraya. You see, on October 25th, 2020, their home burned down. They lost everything but the clothes on their backs. And shortly after that, Jean says Shabraya stole the last few dollars she had to her name. But Shabraya says she would never steal from her mother, especially not after the tragedy they had already suffered. Take a look.
On October 25th of this year, my house caught fire. It had burnt completely down. I lost everything. Every single thing I had, I lost. When I went to go see the house, I was like shocked. My heart had fell to my feet, like, because I'm like saying to myself, oh my God, what am I going to do? Where am I going to live? I have children. I have grandchildren, you know. I called the Red Cross for help, and they did help me. They helped me out with a week's stay. They gave me money for food. We were okay at that point for a week. And I called my daughter to take me to the store. And as we was carrying the bags up to my motel room, I had $40 laying on the table. She went up first with her bags. I was not in the room. I was coming up the steps going in the room. She came out the room. I went in the room. My $40 was missing. I, got very upset about that. She said she didn't do it, and I didn't believe her because I believe she took from me before.
Shortly after the house fire, we was all staying, we was put in a hotel, and we was all staying together, and $40 of my mom came up missing. And she accused me of it when I never even touched anything in the room but the refrigerator. And the only reason why I went up to the room after I took her to the hotel was because my son had to use the bathroom and he was taking too long. And shortly after I left out the room, I got a call on my phone saying that $40 was missing, and she really didn't care to hear my side. She just yelled to the point where I just hung up on her, and I contacted your show.
Could your mom be under a lot of stress because, this, not even 2 months ago, you lost everything in this house fire, right?
It could be.
Yeah. Tell me about that fire.
Well, we already was staying in a hotel because our house didn't have power. Something happened with our power lines, and they had to be repaired by public service. So we was in a hotel, and October 25th, that was my son's birthday. I had got up with the intentions on going to get a birthday cake and balloons. I checked my phone, and I got several messages saying, hurry up and get to your house, it burned down. So I had the mindset, like, maybe I can go in and see what can be salvaged, but when I got there, everything was destroyed.
Everything was gone. And you were staying there with your mom?
Yes.
Did you take the $40?
No, I did not.
Shabraya, I know you took that money. I know you took that money.
Didn't nobody take nothing from you.
Yeah, you took it.
Why would I take something?
Why would I
take your last, especially considering the fact what we went through? None of us had anything.
It don't matter what we went through to you. You'll take it anyway.
No, I won't.
But that's just how you are.
No, I won't. And this lie detector test gonna prove it, bottom line.
This is a really tragic story, right? You lose your house, fire start, you lose everything. And then, there's accusation of money being stolen. And then, did you know she was sleeping in the car with your grandkids?
No, I did not.
And when you hear, listen, I just met her 10 minutes ago, and, when I hear that story, it hits me emotionally. I'm like, oh my God, 2 little kids sleeping in the car with their mom. Like, when you hear that, this is your daughter, your grandkids sleeping in the car, how do you feel about that?
If I believed it, it would be like I would have a terrible feeling, okay? But I don't believe it. I don't believe she slept in the car with her kids when she know how I am with my grandchildren.
I did. I slept in my car for 2 days after you accused me of that, and the family member was going to give me a place to stay, and then they retracted that. Yeah, I slept in my car for 2 days with my kids.
And see, I never believed that.
Why don't you believe her?
Why don't I believe her?
Yeah.
Shabraya lies.
She's a liar.
Yes.
Why is she a liar?
She lies about everything.
I would never hurt you in that way, especially knowing that it was your last, and you just gave me money for taking you to the store. Why would I do something like that? And on top of that, I had $200 in cash in my pocket. I didn't even need your $10 for gas, honestly. And then when I went in the room with my son, I didn't touch nothing but the refrigerator, and I looked in the bathroom and told him to come on and let's go, and walked right back out the room.
For one, Shabraya, he didn't go to the bathroom. He stayed the night at the motel room with me. Two,
But
wait a minute,
did he not ride to the store with us? He went to the store with us, and then he got out the car because he said he had to use the bathroom.
But he used the bathroom at the store.
Gene, when after this happened, did you tell other family members that she's a thief?
No.
You didn't?
Yes,
No,
she
I
did.
did not.
You didn't call anybody up and say, my daughter just stole from me?
No.
Yes, she did.
No, I didn't.
Have you ever told anybody that she's a thief?
I told her that she stole the $40
And
from
other
me.
family
That
members.
was it.
And other family
I
members.
didn't tell nobody else that.
And other family members. So it's funny, all these people know about me supposedly taking $40 from you, but you didn't say nothing to them.
Did you ever accuse your daughter of stealing money before?
Yes.
She
And
said
she accused-
something about an ATM card.
ATM, no.
Yes.
Okay, but so this is the first time you ever accused her of stealing money?
Yeah.
She's
No.
27 years old. Why would she start stealing from you at the
Now,
age of
who
27?
is the liar?
Because she's very dishonest, Steve. Very dishonest.
She's the only one up here being dishonest, though.
It's just, during these times that people suffer such a tragedy that you've suffered with this fire, this is the only thing that matters, us, right? Like people, not money, not clothes, not anything, because it's all just stuff. The only thing that really matters is human life, right?
That's right.
All right, Shabraya, you came here and you took a lie detector test. And we asked you, about 3 years ago, did you use your mother's debit card without permission? She says she doesn't remember it, but we must have came up at some point. We asked you it. You answered no. Last month, did you take that missing $40 from your mother's bedside table? You answered no. The results came back the same to each one of those two questions, and it came back that Shabraya told the truth.
Shabraya, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
I would never do anything to hurt you like that.
I love
I
you.
care about you too much. And knowing that was your last.
I believe you. I believe you now. Don't cry.
I love you, Mom.
I love you too. I love you so much.
When you move forward from this, I guess, how does this not happen again? Where you believe
Trust.
in your daughter. Right. How do you put trust in your daughter?
How do I put trust in her?
Yeah.
By believing her. Believing in her.
Yeah. I mean, I think that's easier said than done, though, because it seems like you were a little quick on the draw for this time, right? $40. And I know you love her and you've got a relationship with your grandchildren, so I hope you wouldn't ever do anything to damage that again. I'm glad you came here today, cleared your name. That's got to be good for you because I think family members are,
I feel good.
Mom says that she's stealing and, so. But we do know Christmas is just a couple weeks away. What we like to do is we're going to give you some money to make sure your kids, have a nice Christmas, that you can
Okay.
go out and get some presents for them.
Thank you.
Okay?
I
Yeah.
really appreciate it.
Yeah, no problem. And I hope you guys have a wonderful holiday season together.
Okay, thank you.
All right? Thanks for coming on.
Although I lost everything, Steve offered to help me and my children for the holidays by giving us extra funds. So I really appreciate it. And I'm very thankful because without that, I really didn't know how I was going to do Christmas. Thank you, Steve.